It's game day at Georgian. Hello and welcome back to the Georgian College Athletic Centre in Barrie, Ontario. The Georgian Grizzlies back at 500 where they've hovered all season. Tonight they can rise above it with a win over the 15-3 George Brown Huskies. It's a good test for the Grizzlies, who will host the OCAA Championships at the end of February and will have to play against top-tier teams such as the George Brown Huskies, who are currently placed in second place in the East. It's George Brown at Georgian for an OCAA men's basketball matchup. Live on the call for tonight's game, I'm Sean McAvoy. It is senior day, and head coach Matt Colson honored this year's graduating athletes, which includes David Marshall, Tyler Vanessen, Sean Dutton, Daniel Martin, and Anthony Mego. Thank you to everything those 5 athletes have done for the Georgian College athletics programs. As we go through the starting lineups for both teams, for George Brown, number 3, Kadar Gale. Number 6, Chris Fields. Number 8, Kevon Giuseppe Masco. Number 9, Adam Costanzo. And number 21, Kingsley De Silva. For the Grizzlies, starters, number 6, Tyler Vanessa. Number 7, Sean Dutton. Number 8, John Bukhari. And number 10, Anthony Mego. And number 21, Daniel Martin. 2 teams preparing for tip. They gather at center court. Sure to be a competitive game. Grizzlies took it down to the wire against first place Seneca last week. They'll need a big performance here tonight. Georgian controls the tip. Mego with speed, taking it to the rim. Unable to get it to go. Back the other way. Kadar Gull. Fields with the ball. Plays it inside for Costanzo. Costanzo kicks it out and out of bounds. Pass was intended for Gull. Mego to Martin. Gets a pick from Dutton. Bukhari trying to get in the paint. Cross court for Vanessa, and the three-pointer's up. No good. Gull gets the rebound. Gull crosses half, moves it forward. It's Fields. Cross court, Giuseppe Masco. No good. Fields was looking for a put back. Good box out by the Grizzlies, but they turn it over trying to exit their own end. It's corner, Giuseppe Masco. That's no good this time. Fields able to put it right back. It's a 2-point lead for the Huskies. Vanessen moving it around. Goes to Dutton down low. And now Martin pumps and goes up. A foul is called. He'll hit the line to shoot 2. Call goes against Kingsley De Silva. It's the first foul of the game. Now Daniel Martin shooting 2. No good on the first. He's good on the second. It's Fields with the ball. Moves it over to Gull. Costanzo trying to get that ball inside. De Silva kicks it back out, and Gull puts up the 3. No good. Giuseppe Masco, though, gets the rebound, but he gets called for a foul. Gets called for a push.
Offensive foul to George Brown, number 8, Giuseppe Masco. That's his first personal.
Second team foul against the Huskies. Dutton kicks out. Bukhari up for 3. That's no good. Costanzo grabs the board. Fields leading the charge down court. Costanzo going to work in the post. Pass it across Giuseppe Masco. Kicked out Gull. Back inside. De Silva can't get it to go. Dutton grabs the rebound. And an errant pass turns the ball over yet again in their own end. That's the second time the Grizzlies have turned the ball over trying to break out of their end. And they're getting the defensive stops right now, but not giving themselves the opportunity to transition to offense. Just over 2 minutes have been played so far in this first quarter. De Silva kicks out Costanzo. Bukhari pokes it loose and grabs it. He's one-on-one with Costanzo now. Through contact, count the basket. He's got the chance at a three-point play.
Basket counts for John Bukhari. Fouls on George Brown, number 9, Adam Costanzo. That's his first.
Costanzo gets the foul. That's his first. 3 team fouls against the Huskies so far in this first quarter. Just over 3 minutes been played. Three-point play, good, John Bukhari. They've got a 2-point lead now, first lead of the game for the Grizzlies. Sebi Masco cross court, Costanzo for 3. It's no good. A foot race for the basketball off that rebound. Anthony Mego did enough to get the ball back for Georgian. Got run over in the process, but he's back up and ready to go. Mego crosses half. It's working against Fields. Dutton can't get the shot to go. Fields with pace. Costanzo. Now Giuseppe Masco cross court. Goes inside to Silva's working against Martin. Dutton got his hand on the ball. And I'm surprised they're going to call 2. You could hear that slap the ball there. Sean Dutton gets called for the foul.
Number 7, Sean Dutton. That's his first personal.
Looked to me like he got that one cleanly. Nonetheless, George Brown heading to the line for 2.
It's a line for George Brown, number 21, Kingsley De Silva.
Kingsley De Silva's first shot, no good. Got one more on the way. No good on the second. 0 for 2 from the line there, Kingsley De Silva. And Grizzlies likely just got away with an over and back, and Van Essen's able to finish it off. I think Van Essen was even a little bit unsure when he touched that ball whether or not he was going to call for an over and back. They don't call it. Georgian gets 2 out of it. But Daniel Martin's going to be assessed a foul here.
You gotta make a decision quick there.
Daniel Martin picks up his first of the game. Grizzlies' second team foul.
That's his first personal team foul, 2.
Costanzo in the paint, trying to get to the basket. Right hand won't go. It went off Van Essen out of bounds. Wide open in the corner right now. Sean Dutton will have to be aware of a pass right along that baseline. And that's where they go as he cuts up. And now open for 3, and he gets it. They played Sean Dutton there and got an open look for number 8. It's Kevon Giuseppe Masco nailing the three-pointer. Van Essen with the ball. He gets down low to Martin, who's beat his man, going to the rim, but he gets blocked. The 3 guys jumped for that first one, but got back in position. Now Adam Costanzo finishing it at the other end. Huskies back out on top by 1.
No hands, Adam. Don't reach. Hey,
Bukhari driving through a couple defenders. Shot gets up. Gall grabs the rebound. Fields trying to find some space. Created a shot for himself. Isn't able to knock down the 3. Gall gets the rebound and puts a floater up, and that's 2 for the Huskies. Lead pass, Daniel Martin. And Martin goes out of bounds, so that's a turnover. No call made against Kingsley De Silva, who ran into him. Play resumes. It's Giuseppe Masco crossing half with the ball. Stanzo moving it into the paint. De Silva gets blocked by Vanesson. Mego lost possession of that ball on the run, and it's called Husky ball. They take over off another Grizzly turnover. Gall working against Dutton. Vanesson trying to keep that ball away from Costanzo on the inside. And now a turnover by the Huskies. De Silva travels. Damian Wilson crossing half with the ball for the Grizzlies. And he coughs it up. Gall taking it to the rim and gets it to go. That forces Georgian to call their first time out of the game with 4:44 left to go in the first quarter. It's an 11-6 lead for the George Brown Huskies. Two teams are going to talk it over. We'll step away for a moment, be back in 50 seconds. Play will resume. It's a 5-point George Brown lead as play resumes here at the Georgian College Athletic Centre. Georgia Grizzlies hosting the George Brown Huskies. Sean Dutton recovers a loose ball. Daniel Martin kicks it to the corner. Mego can drive the baseline. Floater doesn't go. Dutton doing a great job. Grabbed that rebound. It results in a jump ball. And that goes in favor of the Huskies. Dutton did a great job of even getting in position to get that rebound and force a jump ball. It's good enough to get the possession in their favor for the next time that happens. In the meantime, Huskies breaking out of their own end. Chris Fields in possession. Chris Fields pulling up. It's no good. Dutton gets the rebound. Now Wilson carries it over half. Picking up some speed, tries to drive. It went off of Fields out of bounds. Liban Mohammed checks into the game for the Huskies. He takes out Kadar goal. Pumped by Tyler Vanesson, and that leaves Nikyle Williams-McIntosh open for the three. It's good. Missing on the pass. Costanzo can't get a grip on it. Mego back the other way with the floater and the two-pointer. This one's all tied up at 11. Stretch pass for Costanzo. He can't finish it with the left hand. Dutton gets the board. Mego with pace the other way. Corner for Wilson. Back out to Mego for three. He's fouled and he makes it. And Costanzo missing on one end. Fouls from three on the other. A tough sequence for Adam Costanzo. A great one for Anthony Mego. He's heading to the line to shoot one. Chance at a 4-point play.
To the line, shooting one for the Grizzlies, number 10, Anthony Mego.
on Chaudhry checking into the game. Mego can't knock down the free throw. But Chaudhry is going to get called for a lane violation. He just entered the game, and on his first step of action here, he commits a lane violation and gives Mego another chance to complete the 4-point play. And now a technical assessed.
George Brown, number 8, Giuseppe Masco.
Kevon Giuseppe Masco just was assessed a technical foul. So a couple free throws now on the way for the Grizzlies and a possession to follow. Mego completes the 4-point play. And he's got one more to go. Robert Ocampo comes in for Giuseppe Masco. Mego knocks down the free throw. George Brown takes over on the possession now. Ends up being a 5-point possession for the Grizzlies after the technical foul. Number 2 left wide open for 3. He knocks it down. That's Liban Mohammed. Nice pass by Mego. Wilson was wide open on the weak side. Had an easy basket, but unable to handle the pass. Ocampo in possession of the ball. Mohammed swings it. Chaudhry gives a pick and a pass inside. No foul called. Mego going to the basket. No foul called, but goes out of bounds off a Husky player. No call at each end. Let's call it even. Pass over top for Vanesson. Kicked out for Williams McIntosh. Tried to get inside to Martin in the paint. It's knocked away. Ocampo driving, and he'll draw the foul this time. Robert Ocampo will head to the line to shoot 2.
Trigger fouls on number 5, Nikolai Williams McIntosh. That's his first personal.
Foul is called on Kyle Williams McIntosh.
Number 18, Robert Ocampo.
Ocampo makes the first. Misses on the second, but grabbing the board, Christian Tabiri, he gets the point to follow. Williams McIntosh carrying it over half. Vanesson has a step on Tabiri and a move on Chaudhry. A beautiful score by Tyler Vanesson. Chaudhry to Ocampo. Mego smothering him, but he's going to be called. Call goes against Anthony Mego. The foul fest continues here in the first quarter. And Georgian's already in the bonus. The Huskies are 1 foul away. Pass was intended for Ocampo, but out of his reach. It's a turnover by the Huskies. Grizzlies still in the lead by 1 point. Williams McIntosh crosses half. Trying to create separation. He moves it over to Martin. Kyle Williams McIntosh for three. And good again, his second three-pointer of the game. Extends the lead to 4. Tabiri trying to get a step on Martin. He runs into Dutton. Dutton was right near that semicircle into the rim. Could have gone either way. They decided no call. Dutton in the post. Kicks out to Mego. Deep three. No good on that one. Huskies get the ball back down 2. 1:09 left to go in the first. It's Ocampo. Chaudry trying to break away into the post. Moving very laterally with that basket. They finally get the ball inside. Chaudry got open in the paint and finishes it off. That's on Chaudry. Now in the final minute here in the first. Call goes against Hani Ahmed.
George Brown, number 5.
So with Georgian in the bonus, that foul takes Anthony Mego right to the free throw line to shoot 2. Good on the first. Mego continuing to score here in the first. Mego good on the second. And John Bakari will check in. He checks out Anthony Mego. Mego will get some rest. He's had a very strong first quarter. 40 seconds left to go in the first. Ocampo has the ball for the Huskies. Chaudry with the pass. Tabiri. Corner, Ocampo puts up the 3. It's no good. Tabiri grabs the rebound. And Sean Dutton, closing in on that ball, was able to knock it away. It went off Tabiri out of bounds. Georgian ball. It's going to be a 1.3 seconds separating the game clock and shot clock. So the Huskies, if they can grab a rebound or get scored on, they will get another possession. Bukari to Martin. Got 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Bakari in possession, gets a pick from Dutton. Wilson to Dutton, step back jumper, isn't gonna make it, it was blocked, and that'll do it for the first quarter.
And at the end of the first quarter, it's the Grizzlies leading the Huskies 23-21.
Grizzlies win the first quarter. They lead 23-21 here at home, and that puts an end to a foul-filled first quarter. 9 fouls assessed in total, 5 for the Huskies, 4 for the Grizzlies. As the two teams step aside, talk things over during the first intermission, we'll do the same. We'll be back in a minute and a half to bring you the second quarter of action between the Georgian Grizzlies and the George Brown Huskies. As we prepare to resume play here in the second quarter, it's the Georgian Grizzlies out ahead by 2 points. They lead 23-21 over the George Brown Huskies. Your scoring leader after the first quarter, Anthony Mego with 9 points. He knocked down a three-pointer and added 4 free throws onto that, as well as another basket. A nice pass, number 5. That's Hani Ahmed passing it to An Chaudhry. Williams McIntosh with the pass to Bakari. Vanesson trying to get to the basket. He's turned away by Chaudhry. Passed out to Dutton. Dutton not able to knock it down. Vanesson grabs the rebound. They'll try again with a fresh 14. Bakari moves it to Martin. 4 seconds left to shoot. Kicked out to Dutton, who puts the shot up. That's no good. George Brown able to grab the rebound this time. Ocampo. Dutton pokes the ball loose. Vanesson trying to get on top of it. He knocks it over to Bakari, who finally has it. And that pass is tipped. George Brown gets on top of it. Pass to the corner. No good on the shot by Ahmed. Georgian will carry it over half. Vanesson open for 3. And it's good. Grizzlies regain their 3-point lead. They're out ahead 26-23. Ocampo gets that ball inside to Beery. Trying to work over Vanesson, and it went off him out of bounds. Vanesson holding down that paint defensively all night so far. He's playing strong. A good defensive sequence to follow the knockdown three-pointer by Tyler Vanesson on the other side. He heads up court and prepares to get to work on offense. Mego pass inside. Vanesson gets a hand on it, gets to the basket. He misses the layup with the left hand. Can't get that one to go. Other way. 3 gets knocked down. Liban Muhammad. All tied up, 26-26, following the three-pointer made by Liban Muhammad. Mego crosses half. He's got speed. Takes it to the basket before passing out. Tried to hit Vanesson in the corner just over his head. Huskies get the ball, and this possession they'll have a chance to take the lead. Hani Ahmed in possession of the ball for the Huskies. He crosses half and looks for his options. It's Mego in coverage. He moves right and gets a pick from Dabiri. Now a pick from De Silva, creating no separation on Mego, and that leads to Kyle Williams-McIntosh stealing it, and Mego's stretch pass for Martin over his head, out of reach. He would have been better off dribbling that one up. He had lots of space in front of him. Errant pass turns it over. Ahmed tried to catch Mego tying his shoe, but Mego got back in the play in time. Dutton knocks that pass out of bounds, got his hand in there to break up the play towards the basket for Kingsley De Silva. It's Gale with the ball. Shots up, and that three-pointer is good. That's Mohammed again. Huskies out to a 3-point lead now. Mego with the pass to Vanesson, cross court. Martin's open. 2-pointers up and no good. Scrambling for the rebound. Kyle Williams-McIntosh got a hand on it, but Ahmed won the battle. A nice pass there from Gale to Ahmed. They finish off the play. They get the 2 points. It's a 5-point lead for the Huskies. 6:17 left to go in the second quarter. We'll step away for 30 seconds and be back just after the timeout break. Two teams back out on the floor, 6:17 remaining here in the second quarter. So George Brown Huskies out ahead by 5 points, 31-26. Corner for Vanesson. Tiberian coverage, he has to move it. And it's Mego now at the top of the arc. He gets the pick from Dutton and moves it to Kyle Williams-McIntosh for another three-pointer. This time no good. And it's Ahmed calling the play. He moves it right. That's Gale. Has to turn away. Tabiri now has a one-on-one with Dutton. And he doesn't win that. Vanesson's fighting for a rebound. Ahmed grabs it. Trying to drive the baseline. Nice pass to Tabiri. An acrobatic take. He's able to dish it right to Tabiri. Vanesson trying to kick it out to McIntosh. Now Wilson back to Williams-McIntosh. Corner for Vanesson. Moving it around the arc. Finally cross court for Mego. And it falls. Bounced off the rim and finally fell. Shooters getting open on the weak side throughout this half for the Grizzlies. Corner now. Decides not to shoot it. Gale in coverage from Dutton. Dutton comes away with the ball. Now it's a 3-on-2. Huskies trying to get back. Vanessa to Mego. He drives, put up the floater. It's no good. Ahmed corner for Gale. He didn't have enough time. Muhammad will pull up. And he gets it. Didn't need much time to set himself up there. Quick release. 3 points for the Huskies. Georgian moving that ball around. Williams-McIntosh was open for the three, but he can't knock that down. He's missed his last two now. Vanesson pokes it free. Leads to Mego having a 1-on-2. Looking for help. Tried to dish it to Wilson. Through his arms. And now a deep three from Muhammad, and he knocks it down. Wow. Liban Muhammad showing off that range, knocks down a deep three. Just like that, Huskies out ahead by 10 and now come back the other way off the steal. A steal and score. George Brown ahead by 12. Vanesson trying to put in his own hands a reverse layup. He gets it to go. Nice take by Tyler Vanesson. He's got to get back though. Ahmed's one-on-one with him. And Ahmed gets the reverse layup. Mego pass to Vanesson. Still moving that ball around quickly. Vanesson open for the three, and he knocks it down. He's got back-to-back scores now. Wilson in coverage on Gale. He crosses half. Looking for somewhere to go with the ball. It's Ahmed in the corner. Dutton's on him. Trying to drive through Dutton. Kicks it out. Muhammad again for three. He's on fire. Knocking down everything right now. Mego trying to answer himself. Can't do it. It's rebounded by Gale, and he's headed up court. A 4-on-2. Muhammad open for three again. And the run finally comes to an end. And Liban Muhammad will check out after nailing a few threes there and really creating some separation between the Grizzlies and the Huskies. With 2.5 minutes left to go in the first half, Georgia needs to answer those quick scores. George Brown was able to break out there. John Bukhari gets a pick from Smith. Vanesson trying to get that ball inside, has to move it to Marshall. Marshall's one-on-one. De Silva helping out. Corner stolen by Goal. Foul goes against David Marshall.
Georgia number 4, David Marshall. That's his first personal team foul, number 1.
Giuseppe Masco in the game now and handling the ball for the Huskies. He crosses half. He's got David Marshall working against them. Back over top, wide open for three, and he nails it. That's Carl Veltman. David Marshall and Damian Wilson trying to work against them. Wilson on the take, couldn't get it to go. Costanzo got the board. Veltman with space now, moves the ball to the corner. De Silva's there. Kingsley De Silva takes it to the hoop and gets the two. Huskies offense really breaking out here at the end of this first half. Bukhari driving. He'll draw a foul. Call goes against Kadar Goal. First team foul. Huskies doing a much better job not drawing fouls here in the second quarter. Smith moving to Bukhari. Marshall driving with speed and a nice finish by David Marshall. A quick cut and he was all alone, him in the basket. De Silva moving to Costanzo in the middle. Good point for the Huskies there. Bukhari now trying to create some space. He's got two defenders working against him. That opens up Marshall for three. No good. Big rebound pops up to Kingsley De Silva. He's going to take it to the basket through two defenders. Floated it right over two defenders. Another 2 points for the Huskies. Lead by 19. As the turnover, De Silva trying to get a hand on it, goes out of bounds.
Technical foul sets the Georgian bench.
That ball squirted out to the sidelines, and head coach Matt Colson tried to get it out of bounds a little quicker. It was heading out of bounds, but it was coming right at Colson, and Colson put his hands on the ball, so that he's assessed a technical foul there. Veltman nails the technical free throw, and now George Brown out ahead by 20. Officials trying to sort out the situation here after some free throws. Colson returns to the bench area. Of course, it's been a very tough week for the Georgian Grizzlies coaching staff, losing a fellow friend and colleague.
Fouls on Georgia number 34, Scott Smith. That's his first personal.
Scott Smith picks up a foul, and George Brown back at the free throw line. Carl Veltman shooting 2. And good on the first. Veltman misses on the second.
Fouls on George Brown number 8, Giuseppe Moscow. That's his third personal.
Yvonne Giuseppe Masco picks up his third personal foul of the game. With 8.9 seconds left to go here in the first half. Georgian's got to get the ball up court and try and get a shot on. Bakari in possession. Moves it to Vanessin. A last second shot doesn't go. And a tough second quarter for the Georgian Grizzlies leaves them behind by 21 points. They trail 57-36. Well, Georgian won the first quarter but lost the second by quite a bit. They came out strong and just faded away in that second quarter. They'll try and gather themselves, talk things over, come out stronger in the second half. They've got some work to do behind 21. Before we break for halftime, we've got the OCAA Shoot for Cash contest upcoming. One lucky contestant has 4 shots separating them from $1,000, courtesy of the OCAA. For these OCAA Shoot for Cash contests, they must make a layup, free throw, 3-point, and half-court shot. If making all 4 successfully, they will win $1,000. Down 6 3-pointers. Yeah. And he's got 22 points in total. Yeah, honestly. Yeah. Thank you everyone for sticking around. We've got the OCAA Shoot for Cash contest on the way. One lucky contestant will give it a go. 4 shots separating them from $1,000, courtesy of the OCAA.
Layup starting from the three-point circle, a free throw, and a three-point shot. She'll be given 2 attempts at each shot. She's able to make all 3 shots. They'll be given 1 chance from half court for $1,000 cash. Good luck. Perfect.
Good on the first.
Free throw.
Good from the free throw line.
On to the three-point. That's okay. You get 2 shots at the three-point. 1 more chance. Oh, so close.
Can't make good from the 3-point line, but a great effort making the first 2 shots. Thank you for participating. If you are interested in getting involved in the OCAA Shoot for Cash contest, come on out to a men's or women's varsity basketball game. Between half of each game, 1 lucky contestant will be drawn to participate in the OCAA Shoot for Cash contest. It's a 57-36 lead for the George Brown Huskies. We'll be back in about 10 minutes to bring you the second half of action. The two teams back out on the floor. We prepare to start the second half of action. And we'll have the video for you in just a moment. We're just addressing some technical issues with that in the meantime. It's the Huskies with the ball. Mego's in coverage. Costanzo has it on the right wing and driving on Vanesson. Through the middle. That's Kadar Gull getting the finger roll to go for the 2 points. Another 2 for George Brown. Sean Dutton gets the offensive rebound on the other end. And Adam Costanzo will likely receive. I think he may have mixed that up. He gave the call to Chris Fields. It should have been on Adam Costanzo, who's 9.
George Brown, number 6, Chris Fields. That's his first personal.
Under the basket, Daniel Martin will head to the line to shoot 2. Kingsley De Silva went right over top of him.
Fouls on George Brown, number 21, Kingsley De Silva. That's his second personal.
So 36 seconds into the second half. George Brown has 2 team fouls on the books. We'll see if Georgian can take advantage of some early foul trouble for the Huskies. Dan Martin at the line shooting 2. No good on the first. Martin no good on the second, so empty trip to the line and a nice pass. Chris Fields up to goal. Kadar Gull finishes it at the rim. Vanessa take it to the basket, dishes to Martin. Through Costanzo, puts the shot up. And Costanzo grabs the rebound. Fields now controls it over half. He's dribbling left, goes to the left and gets it. A finger roll with the left hand. Another 2 points for the Huskies. Mego with the catch and shoot for 3, no good. De Silva grabs the rebound. Fields pass to Costanzo. And a late foul called against Vanessa. He knows it, but he was just trying to stop the ball from getting past him.
Number 6, Tyler Vanessa, and that's his first personal team foul.
Muhammad on the inbound. Finds Gall at the top of the arc. Back to the corner for Muhammad. He's got Costanzo in the corner. Mego gets back out in coverage, but that's a mismatch on the inside. They switch, and Dutton's back on him, but it goes to Kingsley De Silva on the other side. Costanzo's going to run out of time. He can't get the shot off. They're going to call that. They're going to call that a 2. They count it. I didn't think he got it off, but he did. And Vanessa gets the 2 at the other end. Now Chris Fields one-on-one with Martin. Finger roll gets it, and the harm. That's a chance at a 3-point play for Chris Fields.
Basket counts for Chris Fields. Fouls on Georgia, number 21, Dan Martin. That's his second personal. The line shooting 1 for George Brown and Chris Fields.
And gets it on the second. Georgian trailing by 30. They need to get some points. Mego's going to pull up for the 2-pointer. He doesn't get it to go. Now stretch pass to Costanzo. Corner kicked out to Fields. He's driving the paint, goes up with the right hand. Doesn't go. Vanessa grabs the board. Now Dutton going one-on-one against Gull. And it doesn't fall. John Bukhari trying to force the steal, but he'll receive a foul call instead. George Brown crossing half. Costanzo rounds the corner, moves it to the outside. Muhammad for 3 again. That's his 7th three-pointer of the game. He's your points leader with 25 points on the game. 7 three-pointers. Nikyle Williams-McIntosh gets 2 at the other end. And Fields with pace crosses half. Taking it to the paint against Vanessen, and he'll draw a foul. It's going to be drawn against Nikyle Williams-McIntosh.
Fouls on Georgia number 5, Nikyle Williams-McIntosh. That's his 2nd personal.
And now Georgian will call a timeout just like that. Georgian has 4 team fouls, and while it was looking like Georgian may be able to put George Brown some foul trouble this quarter, as they had 2 fouls 36 seconds in, Georgian now has committed 4 unanswered fouls and is in trouble of giving the Huskies the bonus. We'll step away for 50 seconds and be right back at the end of this timeout break. Chris Fields with 2 free throw attempts upcoming. First one's good. Fields knocks down both. 33-point lead now for the Huskies. Bukhari kicks it to the corner. Kyle Williams-McIntosh tries to put up the floater, falls short of the basket. And now stretch pass is killing the Grizzlies so far in this 3rd quarter. As soon as the Huskies get that ball, they're sending it up the middle of the court. Stretch passes that are just beating the Grizzly defense. Corner for Vanessen. He's closed in on it, has to pass to the middle. Dutton gets it with the left hand, but it doesn't fall. He had a good attempt there, but no points out of it. Muhammad to Fields. Fields trying to step down on Williams-McIntosh. He passes it instead. And Gall can't get it to go. Dutton kicks out to Vanessen. And he knocks down the 3. Adam Costanzo caught out of position there. Kingsley De Silva driving against Vanessen. Can't get it to go. Costanzo trying to get on the glass, and he'll draw a foul, head the line to shoot 2. That's Nikyle Williams-McIntosh again, picking up his 3rd foul of the game.
Fouls on number 5, Nikyle Williams-McIntosh. That's his 3rd personal.
And just like that, Huskies are in the bonus. Adam Costanzo with 2 up ahead. No good on the first. Costanzo good on the second, and Ben Tofill will check into the game. He'll take Sean Dutton. Martin, troubled by De Silva. Tofill working against Costanzo. He pulls up for 2 and gets it right into the game, and so far, got 2 points to show for it. Gull pulling up from 3, and he got it. Answering the Georgian score and extending their lead. George Brown knocks down the 3. John Bukhari driving against Fields. Tried to put up a shot. Tofil grabs the rebound. Going to try and kick it out. Finds Kyle Williams-McIntosh in the corner. He can't knock it down. Vanesson gets that rebound. It's kicked out to Bukhari. Martin driving the basket. And he can't convert in the paint. De Silva driving through Tofil. And Ben Tofil draws the charge. That call goes against Kingsley De Silva, and Ben Tofil making some plays so far, seeing his first action of the game. He's now got 2 points and has drawn a foul. Georgian turns it over. De Silva, who has assessed the foul, makes up for it with a steal, but then loses it. It's Vanesson driving. He'll pull up. Now Tofil in the post, tries to find Martin in the paint. It's denied, and another stretch pass to Fields. It's been working all third quarter. Costanzo finishes it off. And they've hit him with that same stretch pass many times throughout this third quarter. It's working. And the pass was intended for Tofil. Bounced around for a bit, and Tofil will take the shot. That's his 4th point of the game. He's getting some scores now. Gall with possession, he'll pull up. It doesn't go. Martin will grab the rebound. Tofil heads up court with it. He crosses half, and he'll have to get rid of it. That's a steal by Fields. He's got a breakaway and an easy finger roll layup. Another 2 points for the Huskies. Martin to Bukhari. Bukhari trying to get through Fields. Fields turns him away. Costanzo shutting down the pick and roll for Tofil. Now the switch. Costanzo knocks it free. De Silva headmans it to Costanzo, finishes it at the rim. Another 2 points. Vanesson tries to dish Tofil. Nikai Williams-McIntosh for 3. It's no good. Muhammad grabs the rebound. Another long pass, this time over the head of Gall, who's on the other end of that. Now Damon Green and David Marshall coming into the game for the Grizzlies. .306 left to go in the third quarter. It's the Huskies ahead, 85-47. Chris Fields is assessed the foul there. Tofil, corner for Damon Green, who gets stuffed in the corner. Liban Mohammed, who's been so successful on the offensive end, showing off his talents on the defensive end. He closed in on Green very quickly and denied that shot. Vanesson receives the inbound pass and is trying to drive against Veltman. Corner for Marshall, the three-pointer, no good. Fields with the quick move and pass out to Muhammad. This time no good. Veltman grabbing the board and a jump ball in the paint. And that goes in favor of the Grizzlies who get the ball back. Marshall to Ben Tofil. Back to Marshall. Corner for Williams-McIntosh. He puts up the three, and it's good. And a steal from Vanesson. Guy Williams-McIntosh gets another two. Trying to work away at the Husky lead. It'll take defense, too, and Huskies have it in the offensive end. Veltman going to the paint. Liban Mohammed turned away. He was open for the three. Veltman will take the three. It's no good. Stretch pass from Williams McIntosh to David Marshall, and that's good. 2 points for David Marshall. Giuseppe Masco back to Veltman. Liban Mohammed, another three-pointer. He's been on fire from the three-point line tonight. It's Marshall working to his right. Kicks it out to Kyle Williams McIntosh for three. No good. Mohammed grabs the board. Fields carries it over half and drives the paint. Through Marshall. David Marshall will draw the foul. Chris Fields picks up his third. That's a charge there. William Houseman called for an illegal screen, and that turns the ball over in favor of the Huskies.
That's on Georgia number 24, William Houseman. That's his first personal.
Gale carries it over half for the Huskies. Pass goes to Veltman, who's got the move on Houseman and finishes it off with the right hand. And intercepted by Giuseppe Masco. He had the one-on-one off the steal, but just lost the handle on it. Georgian catches a break. It's inbounded to David Marshall. He's got Ahmed on him. Tofill now trying to get to the basket. Skyhook doesn't go. Veltman grabs the rebound. Ahmed trying to work against Marshall. It went off his leg out of bounds. Georgian ball. 27 seconds left to go in the third quarter. The Huskies will likely get the ball back. David Marshall with the ball, and the ball stolen. Hani Ahmed finishes up with a layup. Now with 10 seconds left, clock's running. They might not even get the ball down court. Looks like they won't. They need a stretch pass. 2.5 seconds left. Desperation shot doesn't go. After three, it's George Brown ahead 92-54 in a game that really got away from the Georgian Grizzlies. It was really close after one. There was some separation created after two, and now at the end of three, it's all Huskies basketball here at the Georgia College Athletic Center. Two teams are going to break for the final intermission of the game. We'll do the same and see in a minute and a half for the fourth quarter of action between the George Brown Huskies and the Georgia Grizzlies. Giuseppe Masco receives the inbound pass immediately to a foul on Damian Wilson. After three, your scoring leader is Liban Mohammed with 25 points. He's hit 8 3-pointers. Well, the woes continue here into the fourth quarter. Head coach Matt Colson yelling to his team about how they've picked up 3 fouls within the first 8 seconds of the quarter. And the technical was assessed. Technical was assessed to Damian Wilson, as well as Handy Best. Baseline take, good for the Huskies. Veltman carries over half. Giuseppe Masco, corner for Gale. It's wide open for the 3. And he shoots it and gets it. Another 3 points for the Huskies, who are 3 points away from the century mark. This one goes against Kevon Giuseppe Masco. That's his 4th of the game.
Following George Brown, number 8, Kevin Giuseppe Masco. That's his 4th personal.
Mego going against work against Tabiri. Tipped off a blue out of bounds, so it'll be Georgian ball at the sideline. A steal from Veltman, and he's going to take it the distance. 2 points for George Brown off the steal from Houseman. Corner, Nikai Williams-McIntosh looking to get that ball inside. Ben Tofil is in the paint, goes to Houseman instead. And now Mego at the top of the arc. He's got 8 seconds to shoot. Rounding the corner, puts it to Wilson. He can't knock down the 3-pointer. Ahmed comes away with the rebound. Gale's got a 2-on-1, a floater. Giuseppe Masco, he was eyeing an alley-oop, but wasn't quite there. They aren't able to get any points out of it. Back the other way. Houseman with 1 too many passes. But Ben Tofil open for 3. Can't knock it down. Call goes against William Houseman.
William Houseman, that's his 2nd personal.
Gale inbounding to Beery. He's fouled and scores. He'll head the line to shoot 1 and a chance at a 3-point play.
Basket counts. Fouls on Georgia number 34, Scott Smith. That's his 2nd personal.
George Brown now out over 100 points.
Brown is number 11, Christian Tabiri.
Tough night defensively for the Grizzlies. Almost hard to believe at the end of the first quarter, it was 23-21 in favor of the Grizzlies. They just have not been able to maintain this scoring and keep up with George Brown. Ball stolen away from Vanessa, who really had no options with the ball. Getting the ball back, and he'll have an and-one opportunity ahead of him at the line. Josiah Crooks came away with the steal. Leads to Tyler Vanessa, basket and a free throw.
That's his 1st
Osman Mohammed checking into the game, as does Adam Murphy. They take Christian Tabiri and Carl Veltman. Second unit starting to get in the game for the Huskies. They've got a controlling lead. Campo making a move on Vanesson and kicks it to the corner. Open for three. He gets his own rebound. And that's Murphy. Ocampo gets the shot. It's rebounded by Mohammed, and he gets the points. Osman Mohammed with the rebound and score. 7:30 left to go in the fourth quarter. Mego tried to find Wilson in the corner. Goes out of bounds off the Huskies.
Hey, watch the inbounder, Hanny. Watch the inbounder. Look, he's coming in. He's coming in, Hanny.
Scott Smith looking for somewhere to go with the ball. Moves it. Adam Murphy came in with the steal, and now Gale at the other end gets the finger roll to go.
Gale.
To Shane Gale. Finishes it off. Anthony Mego tries to get it to go. Smith grabs the rebound but can't score off of it. Gale open for three. He's going to step back. Can't get it to go. Murphy tried taking it around all the way. Couldn't get it to fall. Now Wilson with a one-on-one against Ocampo. Ocampo now lead man. Ahmed corner for Gale. That one's off the mark, but cleaned up off the Adam Murphy rebound. Mego pulling up mid-range, no good. Ocampo grabs the board. And Ahmed drives the paint. He's fouled on the attempt. Tyler Vanesson will be called.
Fouls on Georgia number 6, Tyler Vanesson. That's his second personal.
It's Vanesson's second of the game.
Hanny Ahmed.
And Hanny Ahmed now shooting two. Good on the first. No good on the second. Crooks grabs the rebound. Ocampo steals it away. Hanny Ahmed scores the two.
Ahmed.
Crooks trying to hold on to that inbound pass. He moves it to Marshall. Marshall's got across half. Just in time, was able to do so. Vanesson working against Murphy. Passes to Wilson. Wilson's covered by Ocampo. Smith on the outside, pulls up for two. It doesn't go. Murphy gets the rebound. Gale open for the two-pointer, but can't get it to go. He grabs his own rebound and pulls up again. No good on the second attempt. Scott Smith finally comes away with the rebound. Damon Green and Ben Tofil come into the game. .5:16 left to go in the fourth. It's a 111-57 lead for the George Brown Huskies, controlling this game from the start of the second quarter onward. It's Georgian's final regular season home game. They'll have a chance to play for the 4th seed and get a home playoff game, but it's unlikely following tonight's loss. They will host the OCAA championship, so they will be playing in that, but they'll need to dig deep and find everything they've got to compete in that tournament. They're a good team. They're just not showing it here tonight. They're outmatched by a team that's scoring at will. George Brown Huskies. Hanny Ahmed for three, no good. Annie Ahmed kicks out. Damon Green tips it away, but Ahmed's able to get there. Inside, Murphy can't get it to go. Tofil controls it over half. So Crooks gets denied. That was on Chaudry with the denial. Ocampo for three. No good. Green's able to control the rebound, and he carries it up court. David Marshall finds Green in the corner. He shoots the three, and it's good. Chaudry knocking down the three-pointer. Tofil inside to Smith. Smith, ball's knocked away. He's able to gather it. Now 7 seconds left. Tofil has it. Tries to find Smith on the inside. It's stolen. Ocampo with the right hand. It doesn't go. Tofil gets the board. 2:20 left to go in the fourth quarter. Green for three. He knocks down another three. Green is able to stay with Muhammad. Osman Muhammad knocks down the three. Call goes against the Grizzlies. 24 gets the call. Sorry, it was 34. The call goes against. That's Scott Smith. 1:44 remains in the fourth quarter of this game. Ocampo pulls up from three. It's no good. Tofil trying to drive. He gets it to go off the backboard. A good take by Ben Tofil through contact. Got that one to go, and he's one of the few shining stars for the Grizzlies here tonight. He was in position to, Ben Tofil was in position to take a charge there, but the call goes against Josiah Crooks on the outside.
Also, Georgian number 14, Josiah Crooks, that's his first person.
Well, Georgian will move forward from this. They've got one more game left in the regular season on Saturday. They travel to Centennial to take on the Colts. They'll try and end the regular season on a much more positive note. And because they are hosting the OCAA Championships at the end of February, they will have a chance to play at home again in front of their fans. We'll hope that goes better than tonight, especially for the five seniors that were honored before the game. David Marshall, Tyler Vanesh, and Sean Dunn, Anthony Mego, and Daniel Martin. They surely don't want to go out like this on a tough home game. Smith knocks down his shots from the line. And we're in the final minute of play here in the fourth quarter. Annie Ahmed knocks down a three. Tofel pulls up from 3, no good. Ahmed loses it on the drive. Now Chaudhry open for 3, trying to get his second. Damon Green for 3, and that one's good. He knocks down another one. And that'll do it. They're going to dribble this one out. So Georgian, their final regular season home game, are going to win 124-72. (124-72) final in favor of the George Brown Huskies, a controlling win on the road at Georgian College. The Grizzlies will regroup and move forward. They've got one more game on Saturday on the road at Centennial. They'll then come home for the OCAA Championships at the end of February. A lot of time to practice, prepare, regroup, and gather themselves in preparation for the tournament at the end of the month. Didn't go their way tonight, but they'll move forward. George Brown improves their record to 16-3. Grizzlies fall below 500 once again. They sit at 9-10. Tough night for both the men's and women's basketball programs here at Georgian College, but moving forward to bigger, better things. Thank you, everyone, for joining us tonight. Live on the call, I'm Sean McAvoy. Have yourselves a great night.